one of the strangest jobs we had was a woman came in with a diamond, about a half-carat diamond, and she explained that the new process you can have done these days is actually going to have bodies turned into diamonds. So it was actually a dead husband as a diamond, and she had a dead husband's wedding ring, and what I had to do was take the wedding ring, reform the metal into a pendant and set her dead husband in the pendant so she could wear it around her neck. I worked for two companies before I actually opened my own shop, but the second place I worked at, I actually took over the workshop in there and went self-employed in that shop. And I did that for a few years, and I used to do work for maybe 20 shops in the northeast. All the repairs would get sent to us.
It's a bit too easy, isn't it? It's a little bit too easy, and the problem is, more than anything, because what you don't want to do is when you wash your hands, just be able to take it.
How big was your first shop?
Tiny. It was like two people working in a sardine tin. Everything was just in one room, just about, and that's how we got going. And I was there for 4 years before I took the plunge and bought a big shop.
Did you enjoy the move?
The move was incredibly stressful. Trying to keep a little shop going whilst trying to build a new shop with friends and family all helping us to shop fit it. But it worked out really well. I mean, a lot of people tried to talk me out of it as well because I was actually moving further up the road as opposed to being closer to the town centre. But the shop I got gave me a lot more space and scope to be able to do what I knew we could do up here. And in the 5 years we've been here, it's more than doubled its turnover. It's grown every year.
So how long did it take you to learn the basics?
The basics, probably about 2 years. I mean, chain repairs, ring repairs, you do all that sort of thing first, learning soldering and how to polish and finish things before you do anything really involved like stone setting or anything like that.
Which one's your favourite to work with?
Gold is still my favourite to work with. It's a nice metal. Silver's probably second. Platinum is the hardest to work with. It's got an incredibly high melting point. It's really difficult. You cannot solder platinum. It has to be welded, which is 1700 degrees temperature.
Do people ask for you to melt down their gold to make new jewellery?
We do a lot of melting their jewellery down to make new jewellery actually, and it's an interesting thing to melt the jewellery down, and the smell you get from it's quite strange when people have been wearing the jewellery for years and it's just a build-up of muck and skin and that type of thing, and it often smells like candy floss or something like that. You wonder where people have been with the jewellery. Another commission we got was to make the trophies for the tall ships coming to Hartlepool this year, which has been a really interesting one to do because it's basically working with wood and brass and enamels and acrylic, all materials which we've never worked with before, and it's took us a year to develop the trophies and learn how to work all these types of materials so that it's the first trophy we've actually made. And when I showed them to Sail International, who organised the tall ships around the world, they said it was one of the best trophies they've seen. So that was nice.
Would you choose this job again?
I think I probably would, yeah, because it's very varied. It changes every day. You never know what's going to come in, and every job that comes in has to be treated individually. So you've got to be nice to the customer and get the job right.